Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is day 27 of the Leetcode Daily Challenge. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me on Discord. Let me know what you think about this one. This one seems, well, they say it's easy, so I'm just going to give a little bit of a chat. I just kind of did my second back-to-back speed day. I think only 8 miles today, so I did 17 miles the last 2 days of like running pretty tough. And I think there is, and I bring it up because, well, I also did some strength training, work on my shoulder. As you know, I hurt my shoulder, so I'm kind of just still working it out. I think it's at about like 80-90% right now, so there is still pain, but I think it'll recover by the weekend, which I'm excited about because then I could play softball. But I think the one thing that I want to talk about with that is that the thing that I think there are certain type of people, and there are different types of people, right? Sometimes you have to, and this is why I talk about, you have to figure out who you are so that you can learn properly for who you are. And for me, for example, in the gym and running and all these things, historically, the reason why when I was younger, I wasn't as strong or whatever as I would like to be, and this is why I'm very mindful about it now when I'm running, is that it's not that I can't handle the hard work. In fact, I think in a really, I don't know, maybe a sick way, I love hard work. I love pushing myself. I love, just struggling. But the thing is that, and this is also just from experience and being older and stuff like this, is that you just keep doing it until you injure yourself because you're not giving your body a chance to rest, right? And you're not really growing and learning because you're just going too hard. You have to give your body a chance to rest. And I think this also comes up on Leetcode as well, is that when you push yourself too hard for too long, you're going to burn out. So you have to, take care of yourself and just take breaks or do easy problems like we are today, and kind of just, it's okay. No one can go 100% all the time because that's how you get burned out, and that's how you get stressed, and that's how you get overstretched. So definitely things to consider. And it's something that I'm extremely mindful of, recovery and getting enough sleep, because when I was young, I was really bad about it. I just thought, and the science back then was just not as widespread, if you will, or like you just can't get to it as easy. But you have to, when I was young, I was just really bad at it. I was good at the working hard, and I was good at giving 100%, and then I would get injured. And sometimes you could say these injuries are accidents, but it's just because they're accidents that have a higher probability because I just didn't give my body a chance to recover, rest, and things, right? And I think when it comes to both Leetcode and just career in general, there's a similar thing, right? Like if you work too hard at work, sometimes you find yourself more stressed, and as a result, maybe you do some silly things at work that you may not normally do it if you were at 100%, but you're a little bit stressed. You say something a little bit silly, and then next thing you know, now you have more work or something like that, and then this cycle kind of loops itself, right? Maybe it's not having an accident and getting injured, but it's kind of things where you have to figure out what is causing your burnout and how to maintain that pace so that you could be at a good place to both. You want reasonable amount of stress so that you can grow as a person, but you also want enough recovery so that you could be sustainable, right? Like, if you feel like you need to take off like a month every month of work, that means that you're working too hard, right? Anyway, and of course, the thing with getting better and growing is that it allows you to handle more work, right? Like we go benching, we do squats, you're able to do more load next week or a week after and so forth, and running you could go longer, so stuff like that. And it's similar with work, right? Like if you're able to get to a point where work becomes easy for you, maybe not easy, maybe that's a little bit too much, but it's just that if, for example, like if you're a junior engineer and you're struggle and you're learning everything, including how to program correctly, how to do like certain code, how to structure different things, how to do system design. You're learning 8 things at the same time. Of course, it's going to be like very difficult, right? But if if you spread it out over the years and you become a senior engineer or staff or whatever, and the thing is that you could do programming without really thinking about it. And now, even though you're doing a lot of work, right, or you're doing a lot of programming, that's not the stressful part for you, and you're able to do more of it. So there's some parallels there. All right, I feel like I'm gonna rush to the problem just because a little bit to the problem because I feel like I've been talking too much about all these other things, but yeah. But okay, let's take a look at this problem. There's an undirected star graph. Find the center. Does every graph look like this? I mean, it is just literally to note that. I think the fun thing is that maybe you could do an O of n, but you can actually do an O of 1 because I think you only just need to look at the first 2 edges, right? So maybe set of edges and set of whatchamacallit. Oh, oops, I wrote that wrong. Set of edges 1, and then this will give you a set, so then we convert to list and then the first item, something like that, right? Because it only will give you 1 item. All right, so let's give a submit. So yeah, very rarely do I say that you can do things in all one time, because in general you have to read every input to do something in general. But in this particular case, you don't even need to look beyond the first level and the second one, so you're able to do all of one time and all of one space, right? Basically what I'm doing here is that I look at the intersection, so the first edge will have 2 numbers, the second edge will have 2 numbers. I look at the set intersection of them, return it to a list, and then get the only item. There should only have to be 1 item if all the conditions are right. So yeah, pretty. I wonder if I did something better. Okay, so the last time I did this 3 months ago, I did it the O of n way. But today, I don't know. I just saw it a little bit better, I suppose. And then yeah, all right. Pretty happy with myself. All of one time, all of one space, because this is 2 items. This is 2 items. The intersection with 1 item, and So yeah, that's all I have for today. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Stay good, stay healthy to good mental health. I'll see y'all later and take care. Bye bye.